Hey, it's Chinbeard here, and I've got an update for you. This week I broke ground on the Ghost rifle, and I wanted to show you the progress that I've made and what I've been up to. This is what I've got so far. This is the scope that goes on top of it. It all started as these cross pieces here that are cut out of MDF. The bulk of this thing is filled in with insulation foam. That's just to take up some space. And then the outer part of it has been sort of skinned with this epoxy sculpt. It's kind of like a clay that you mash together the two parts and it becomes kind of like a resin. But it's great because you can fare it down by hand using just a little bit of water and get a pretty good sort of smooth organic looking shape. This will require a lot more sanding in the future, so I have that to look forward to. Yeah! This part here, this is the front optic of the scope, and it's not secured yet, so I can pull it out. This is just a little piece of plastic resin that I poured into a little cup, and then I lathed it, or I should say I turned it on my lathe. And then there, that will eventually be secured right in there. These end pieces are styrene, thin styrene, that I cut to shape and stuck in there, and I'll have to, for example, this part I'll have to go in and do a lot more shaping later on. Overall, the whole thing will need a lot more shaping and filling and whatnot, but I've got pretty good shape right there. There are a couple more detail pieces. This is a little, I don't know what this is. Let's say it's a heat sink. It kind of looks like a heat sink. That'll get set right in there eventually when it's done, and then I'll sort of sculpt around it to make it fit. This piece right here, not quite done yet, but it'll go in there. It's this sort of roundish bit. I don't really know at all what any of these pieces are for. And this piece right here, also cut out of MDF, that will go in there eventually. And that's what connects this to the gun. Finally, this right here, I know it doesn't look like it, but this will be part of the barrel. This part, in fact. I've decided that I need to do the barrel in two pieces because my lathe is not 20 inches long, so I need to do it in two pieces. This is more of that polyurethane plastic resin that I've poured into a cup, and I poured into a tube? Yeah. And they're all around this centerpiece, which is a PVC tube with a dowel in it. And that's so that I have a centerpiece that I can pull out later. I save on materials, and it's nice and centered already. So next week I hope to have more of the barrel done and the scope done. So here's my little timetable. This is a little pro tip. Go ahead and split up your whole project into little milestones and try and hit those milestones instead of saying like, I want to get the whole thing done by DragonCon. This way, you may have a sleepless night trying to finish one part of it, but you don't have 5 sleepless nights in a row 5 days before the con. So that's my little tip for today. That's the progress I've made so far on the Ghost rifle. And again, that Ghost rifle is going to be given away. That's right. When it's done, if you head over to doghousesystems.com and you order any PC from them, any of their PCs, and they're all good, and you enter the code Kerrigan when you check out, you'll be entered to win the rifle that I'm building right now. Once again, thank you very much to Doghouse Systems for making this promotion possible. And coming up in the next few days, I think I'm going to have my very own Doghouse system. So I'll share that with you when I get it. And I'm looking forward to more progress on this project. So until next time, folks, this is Chinbeard signing off. Have a good weekend. I will be busy building a gun. Oh yeah!